Paul Robinson's return to wiffle ball is here. The first time he's played since the 2023 World Series, and what better series to start it off with a chance to secure themselves in the playoffs against the struggling Sharks. Hello and welcome back to RNF Wiffle Ball. That is Paul Robinson. I'm RNF Wiffle. We're back here at the fields for a beautiful Tuesday morning for some wiffle ball. And what better way to start it off is with the 4-2 Knights taking on the 2-7 struggling Sharks. With Paul, to be real with you, if they lose 2 games today, they're officially eliminated from the playoffs. Paul, how are you feeling? This is your first time playing since the 2023 World Series. How are you and Joe, feeling today?
Personally, I'm feeling great. It's been a while since I played some wiffle ball, like professional setting, but I've been in the lab recently. Obviously, I don't know if you guys can tell, but a bit of a body change. Been in the lab, in the gym, doing cardio. Lost a bunch of weight, feeling way quicker on my feet, feeling way stronger in my arms. I think there's gonna be a lot of home runs for me today. Even with me on the mound, I think I'm gonna be pitching pretty well. And I always have faith in Joe. Joe has that baseball experience. So I think the Sharks are in for one today. And if all things go to plan, the Sharks will be out of the playoffs today.
All right, so we'll cut to a couple of graphics here. Current playoff odds, Knights, you're sitting at a 94% chance to get into the playoff. That's pretty strong. Sharks at 16%. But if we look at this one right here, Sharks win 3-0. It's a totally different ball game. Obviously, if they sweep, they will be sitting at a 5-7 record. But no matter the result from today's series, the Sharks can only watch for the remaining of the season. Obviously, if the Knights only win 2 games out of 3, they will be in the playoffs, and the Sharks will be eliminated. But let's look at the Sharks' path for the playoffs if everything goes according to plan. They will need to sweep the Knights. That will be their first step. And you see the records there with the Sharks sitting at 5-7, Knights at 4-5. And let's just say hypothetically Pioneers get swept by the Raiders. That changes everything up. Raiders sitting at an 8-4 final record. And it all comes down to that final series between the Pioneers and the Sharks, with my Pioneers would have to win at least 2 games to somehow, some way get the Sharks into the playoffs. But obviously that can all not happen today. But it will be exciting. It will be a lot of tension, a lot of energy, I would feel like. And without further ado, let's get down to the player interviews. All right, I'm here joined with Rafe Hamilton from the Sharks, sitting at a 2-7 record. You guys lose 2 games today. You're out of the playoffs. You guys have your backs against the walls. What are you and Dom going to do to, possibly upset the nation and get yourself into the playoffs?
I mean, pretty easy sweep. We're looking at some scrubs out here. I've been on the comp. It's just nobody. Also, Birds pulling up. They're going to be watching. Hella. We're going to hit some dimes for them. Then on to Cancun we go, and it'll be a great weekend in Cancun.
All right, Nike Sharks. Let's go. All right, here we go. Paul will lead off first at bat since the 2023 World Series. Full count to Paul. Lobs one, rip to Dom. Play's gonna be, he's safe. Ground ball, that's fair. He's gonna be out at first. Paul's safe at second, and 1 on, 1 out. That's ripped off the hand of Rafe. The play, he is safe at first. And runners on the corners for Joe. 0-2. It's hit right to Rafe, and he will be out at first, and that will do the inning. And the Sharks with a scoreless top half of the frame will go to the bottom of the first. Dom rips one to the left, Paul back, and he will make the catch. Rafe, oh my gosh, how in the world did he hit that? The play at first, he's going to be safe. One-handed single from Rafe, 1 on. That's ripped to left. That's a fair ball going to the corner. Everyone will be safe. The ball is mistakenly thrown over Joe, and Rafe will move up on an error, and it's the runners on the corners for Rafe. That's ripped. That's a fair ball, and he is going to be safe all around. The Sharks with a 1-0 lead in the first on a single by Rafe Hamilton. Ground ball. That's going to be fair. The play at 30, safe, but Rafe's off the bag. He's going to choose to go home, and he is going to be out. A mistakenly base running error from Rafe, but the Sharks up early in the first on a 1-0 lead. We'll go to the second. That's ripped to Dom. Off his hands, took a weird bounce, and Paul with another single. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the knuckle. Switching bats was the move. That's ripped to left. Dom the play. He is safe as that ball was bobbled. And 2 on, 1 out for Joe. Joe struggling early. Comes up in a big situation here. Off the hands. That's going to drop. That's a fair ball. Bases are loaded. Joe with a single. And here comes Paul. Bases loaded, 1 out. Here. Popped up. Rafe. What a catch. And that will do the inning. And the Knights leave runners in scoring position yet again in this inning. And the Sharks with an early 1-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the second. That's ripped. That is going to be over the head of Paul. And it's going to be another single for Rafe. That ball's thrown over again. Rafe's going to go to third. And another throwing error by Paul Robinson. It's going to be a single with an error. It's a man on third for Dom. And Dom rips one to Paul. The play, he's going to be another error for Paul. 2-0 Sharks. RBI single for Dom. He reaches out. That's going to be an out at first. Dom's safe at second. 1 on, 1 out. That is crushed. Left field over the head of Paul. And that ball is gone for a home run. That is a 2-run home run. And the Sharks extend their lead to 4-0.
And that's on video, yeah.
Popped up. That's going to be in the gap. Paul on the run. He can't get it.
Come home.
He falls over. Rafe on his way to home, and it's an inside the park home run. And the Sharks with a surprising 4-run limit in the second as they lead 5-0 going into the third. And the Sharks looking to upset game 1 here. We'll go to the top of the third. To Dom, that had some spin on it. It's going to get away. He's safe. Great effort from Dom. It's not going to matter, though. Joe with a single. Ground ball. He is going to be safe. 2 on, no out for Joe. 3. Ground ball. That's another one. Dom, he's going to be out at first on the peg. Moves the runners up to second and third. And 2 are on for 1 out for Paul Robinson. On the 7th pitch. Ball 4. Draws the walk. Bases are loaded for Joe. Ball 4 on Fuller straight. Walks in a run. It's 5-1. And a grand slam will tie things up. Don't know where Rafe's playing. That's ripped. Oh, short of Rafe. The play is out. What a play. He played there for a reason. And the Sharks with an upset win in game 1, helping their chances at a spot at the playoffs. All right, game 2, Paul Robinson will be on the mound. Here we go. Strike 3. Got him looking with the fastball. 1 away in this first. Popped up. Paul on the run. Oh my goodness! What a catch by Paul Robinson! That is a top 10 play. Oh my goodness. Full extension. Ball 4 to Joe. Popped up. Rafe underneath it. Makes the catch. 1 away. That is absolutely crushed. Home run. Joe McGinley. 2-run shot. And the Knights are finally on the board And Joe McGinley picking up right where he left off on a 2-run blast. To a 13. That shot up the middle, and he's gonna be safe. Ground ball, Rafe, one-hand snag. The play at first, he will be out. And despite the 2-run home run by Joe McGinley, Sharks get out of the pretty much simple inning. That is ripped. Joe on the run, he's gonna make the catch. Did not think Joe had a chance at that, but there's one out in the second. 1-2. Got him swinging on a hesitant swing by Rafe Hamilton. And the Knights get out of the top half of the frame, leading 2-0. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Ground ball to Dom. The play, he will be out. Good hustle play from Dom. 1 out in the second. Popped up to Rafe, leaps up and he makes the catch, and that will do the second. We'll go to the top of the third where the Sharks need 2 to tie. All right, well, I don't want to jinx anything here, but Paul does have a perfect game going. Who threw it? Can Paul be the second? Popped up. He is 1 out away.
I'm not letting this happen.
He's rattled. The full count pitch. Hits the strike zone, strike 3, and it's a perfect game for Paul Robinson, the second in RNF history, and the Knights bounce back with a 2-0 win, and it will all come down to game 3. Hits the strike zone, strike 3, and it's a perfect game for Paul Robinson, the second. Sharks need a win to stay alive in the playoffs, and it's going to be a ground ball on the first pitch. Dom with the play. He is out.
What a play.
Another great hustle play from Dom. 1 out in the first. But ground ball, and he will be out. He's going to run and tag him. That's out of the baseline. That is out of the baseline. And the Sharks get out of the easy inning on a 1-2 inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first. And the perfect game is over for game 3. Leadoff walk for the Sharks. I want to see a bomb. Ask and you shall not receive. Oh, he dropped it. The play at second, he's going to be out. Wow. Takes ball 4. And he got him swinging. And that will do the inning. Getting out of a little trouble early. We'll go to the second, scoreless. Swing and a miss. That's a fair ball down the line. Dom bobbled it. Safe at first. Popped up. Rafe makes the catch again. That's 2 diving plays this series. And the Sharks get out of the second. What a play by Rafe. 0-2. That is ripped. Joe on the run, and he makes the running catch. 1 away in the second. Swing and a miss. And that will do the inning. Paul Robinson feeling himself. We'll go to the top of the third, scoreless. Rip to Dom. It's a little spinner miscommunication, and he's going to be safe. Ball 4 on 4 straight. Joe rips one right center. It's caught, and everyone's going to be safe. Rips one to Dom. It's bobbled, but he will be out at third, or out at first. And we'll go to the bottom of the third scoreless. Sharks need a win to keep their playoff hopes alive. Popped up to Paul, and he's going to make the catch. Swing and a miss, and we are going to extras. Ground ball, and he is going to be out. Oh, it's bobbled. I changed my mind. Joe McGinley single. That could have been out if they had it. That is crushed. Left field. Dom underneath it. He makes the catch. That got held up in the wind. Ground ball to Rafe, and that will do the top half of the frame. We go to the bottom of the fourth, still scoreless. Ball 4. That's hit to Paul. It's going to be bobbled. He's going to be out at first. Dom safe at second. A single could win it for the Sharks. That is ripped to left. Joe at the warning track makes the catch. And we are going to 5. What a game. Still scoreless. Ripped to left. Dom bobbled it. Safe. That is a fair ball. It's going to spin, and he's out at first. The play at second, he is safe, but he is just going to stay on the bag. Runner moves in the scoring position. It's 1 on, 1 out for Paul. Ripped. It is caught. He caught that. The play at Omi's safe.
Yeah.
The rule. Okay, so the call is that he dropped. I thought he caught that. The ball dropped. The run scores for the Knights, and Paul Robinson with an RBI single. It's 1 on, 1 out. Knights finally strike first. And now it's grounded to Rafe, and that will do the top half of the frame. But the Sharks need at least 1 run to keep their season alive, and Paul Robinson has still not allowed a hit this series.
What's over?
That's popped up. Joe on the run. He fell over, but he makes the catch. And the Sharks are 1 out away from getting eliminated from the playoffs. Ball 4.
Yep. I like that.
Ground ball, and he's going to be safe. Safe all around. Sharks threatening, and the no-hitter is over for Paul Robinson after 7.5 innings. Ground ball to Paul. And the Sharks have been eliminated from the playoffs after a 5th inning, extra innings win for the Knights. And the Knights sitting at a 6-3 record.
We coming for the chip this year.
Have won the series. All right, Sharks. You guys have been eliminated from the playoffs. Your final record sitting at 3-9. Dom, just take me through the season and just what really didn't work out there for you guys.
Pitching. Pitching was horrible all year. We had a solid day today. Went wrong. And honestly, we're just having fun out there. At the end of the day, Paul's going back to working at Walmart. So really, we're just having fun out there, man.
And Rafe, you're the first overall pick. I feel like you definitely lived up to expectations, but unfortunately, in terms of team, you guys did not live up to expectations. What is the future looking like for the San Diego Sharks?
Yeah. I mean, I'm number 1 over pick, so I'm coming into a trash organization, trash players, trash coaches. So really, as a guy coming into a trash, what do you expect from the number 1 wiffle ball player in the world to do, right? Like, nobody could carry this team. I could get Aaron Judge out here, strikeout, strikeout, strike. Like the team is just buns, right? I'm not the problem. I'm demanding out or kind of trade. It's kind of been hard living up to being in San Diego. The Babes, that's been a problem. The Birds, just been cracking them. Bag, like that's been all distractions out of this.
Just say there, we're getting a picture, first overall pick. Hopefully, either we get some picks for Rafe or just a cancer in the locker room. Either we're keeping him and he's gonna ball out and we're gonna get a picture with him, or we're just getting some studs out here.
All right.
Yeah, I hope they find a pitcher because this team is trash. But I'm going to stay with it. I'm loyal to San Diego. Got too many baby mamas out here. Really can't afford to leave.
All right. Thank you, Sharks. Appreciate
Roll Sharks,
it.
baby.
All right, Knights, you guys come out of this series with a 2-1 win. You guys improved your record to 6-3 and have put your guys' self in first place. Paul, how are you feeling? First time playing since the World Series, threw a perfect game in Game 2 and a pretty much one-hitter in Game 3. And, what's your thoughts all for this team?
Well, first of all, I just want to say that that perfect game and no-hitter, counted or not counted, I mean, I know the San Diego Sharks are some buns. Probably the worst team I faced at bat, to be honest. I was throwing them straight meatballs down the middle sometimes, and they just couldn't get it. Rafe's, I think, swung at like 4 balls that were heading straight for Ryder behind the strike zone. So I don't really know what's going on with that. And then I also want to shout out Dom for that comment about me working at Walmart. There's going to be a lot of working for you in the future, gang, because I don't think you have any more time for this. And I'm not done. To answer your question about our team, we're going to win the championship this year. I have no doubt in my mind. The guy to your right over there, great player. Glad I picked him up last season, first overall pick. What's the first overall pick? It was up there. Whatever. Great player, though. Great player. And I have Spencer and Brian as well. We're looking strong.
Yeah, the Knights' main core is looking strong. Joe, to add on to that, you guys, not the best series from you, but nonetheless, you had that 2-run home run in Game 2, and overall, I think you did well. Kind of the same question. You guys are in first place. Never happened in Knights history before. What are you guys looking forward? Because you guys have the Pioneers in a big series. Depending on what the Pioneers and Raiders do in the next series, a chance to see who's going to the World Series and who's playing in the semifinals.
I mean, yeah, we played a pretty bad offensively team, but our pitching's there. The hitting will come around. I mean, we already have more than half our wins last year.
Yeah, you guys were 2-10 last at the regular season, so
great.
Analytically, we're up 3-0 analytically.
Yeah, but I mean, we'll work on it. We'll get better.
all right.
Raiders and Pioneers are coming for you. Be scared. Be worried. And I wish the Sharks a great vacation in Cancun. Heard there's going to be a lot of chicks out there. I know Ray's happy. Going to be rip and die all summer. And, find that cheddar, turn it into cheese.
Yeah, Die and Pong has not helped my offensive game at all. It has actually worsened it a lot.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. Up next is Pioneers Raiders. We'll see you next time.